Hey everybody, and welcome to the bait shop. I want to talk to you about Flukes. Flukes are a great bait. They show up basically everywhere, much like the Cinco or the stick bait. If you go to a store and they have soft plastics, they probably have some form or fashion of Fluke. And I think it's overlooked. It is a great bait. You can catch fish anywhere where they're gonna eat bait fish. You're gonna be able to catch them on a Fluke. So I'm gonna show you my favorite way to rig a Fluke and fish it. Flukes come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes. What we have here in the Dad Fish Tackle Twitchin Fluke is a very traditional style of Fluke in that the body is vaguely minnow shaped, it has a forked Y-shaped tail, and the body is split. You also have something like the Crush City Freeloader, which makes things a little bit different. You still have a split body, vague minnow shape, but you have a pointed tail or a pin tail. So this would be considered a pintail Fluke. Then you have something like the Guggen Dart. It's a 5-inch Fluke. You have a split body, minnow shape, and a Y tail. However, instead of being flat on here, it's split on the side like this. Now, those are all great baits. This is the Dad Fish Tackle. This is what we're gonna rig, and I'm gonna tell you why I prefer our Fluke over others. Every bait has its application. Every manufacturer makes a bait that's going to catch fish. You're gonna catch them on the Guggen, you're gonna catch them on the Crush City, but the Dad Fish Tackle Fluke might just hold up a little bit longer, and I like the action on it better. We use a plastic that is durable and soft, and it catches fish. I'm gonna show you my favorite way to rig it. We are gonna use a heavy wire 4/0 EWG, but before we rig the plastic, we're gonna tie a knot. My favorite knot to use for this application is the uni knot. Now you could tie a double San Diego jam, you could tie a loop knot and keep it loose. I prefer the uni knot. I feel like it's lighter, it's a little more subtle, and I just feel like I get more bites when I use a uni knot in this application. So I'm gonna tie a uni knot real quick. Just like that. We're gonna cut off our tag end, just like that. And there we go. Now to rig the Fluke is pretty simple. Back to back, just like before, or bottom to back rather. We're going to go right in the center, down and through, out, up, twist it around. Very similar to it is a weightless Texas rig. Over there, line your hook up inside, pull the hook through just like so. On the Dad Fish Tackle Twitchin Fluke, we have a valley in the top here. You can either leave the hook exposed or you can expose it so that the point isn't going to catch you. Now, the way I like to fish this is similar to a jerkbait. I will cast it out, let it sink, twitch it, reel down a little bit, but leave slack line and twitch on the slack line, and then repeat that process, letting it sink. And as it sinks, it's going to rotate onto its side and then twitch up, and it will seem like a dime bait fish falling and then twitching and then falling. And that gives the bass an opportunity to eat something easy, and bass like that. So it's great to use during spring and fall. It is great to throw it on top of a bed and twitch it over the bed. It's great if you see them busting on shad to pitch it in there in all sorts of different colors. Look at the forage in your area. What are they eating? Are they silver shad? Are they white shad? Are they black shad? Are they primarily feeding on bluegills? You need to throw something in a bluegill pattern. Is your water really dirty and it needs to be a darker profile for them to see it? And Flukes come in all different colors. So that's how I like to fish it. I pick the heavy wire hook because it gives that a faster sink rate. If you feel like the sink rate is too fast, go to a light wire hook. Same thing, you're gonna have that same sinking action, it's just gonna go a little bit slower. As far as setup goes, I've said it many times before, 7-foot medium heavy spinning rod, 10-pound fluorocarbon on a 2500 spinning reel. It is a great setup for something like this. Finesse with some durability, some strength and backbone behind it. You could go lighter, but I feel like 10-pound fluorocarbon is a great choice for this kind of application. So I hope you learned something about flukes. I hope that you catch them, and I will catch you all next time.